Hello, my favorite people. This is Amber Fowler here with more fragrance for you. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my top 10 summer fragrance picks. I'm going to be starting with the discontinued scents that I have picked out, and I'm going to be working my way to scents that are still currently available. Stay tuned until the end of this video and I'll show you how I'm swapping out my spring fragrances for my summer fragrances. So keep watching until the end. I've also saved the best for last. I'm going to kick this video off with Bath & Body Works Maui Hibiscus Beach. This one's an oldie. This one was launched in 2014, believe it or not. That's how old this is. So there is a dent in this, but I am going to be upfront and honest with you. This dent is not because of me. I did purchase this from the store, brand new. It was full. I did not use this. I'm very positive that this bottle leaked at some point of me owning it. So I actually kind of keep this in a special location where it's always upright, but I still wonder if there's somehow an opening where maybe some of it's evaporating. I'm not sure, but that's why I kind of want to just go ahead and use this now. I did favor this, and as you can see, I have the travel size bottle. Do not have the 8-ounce full size bottle of this, although 8-ounce bottles were made and are available on eBay. Actually, they're selling for about $20 to $30 a bottle on eBay. That's just a rough approximate. I'm sure you can do some snooping and find something else, but what I could tell, most of the ones on eBay are selling in packs of 2 or 3. So you're looking at spending at least $40 or $50 if you're wanting to purchase this, but depending on how you like the smell, it may be worth it, may not be worth it. Just depends on you and what you like. So I actually don't remember what this smells like because I purchased it so long ago. So I'm going to do a spray sniff to remind myself. Yeah, I don't smell anything, which is so weird. I swear this thing leaked, but here we go. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, okay. This is bringing me back. This actually reminds me of something else that I'm familiar with, or maybe I just remember the smell, but this actually kind of smells dated, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. This smells like it was popular a few years back. It's sweet and floral with just a tiny hint of fruitiness. It's very floral. Much more floral than I remember, but interesting. It is giving me some beachy vibes, so floral beach vibes. So perfect for summer, I think. Looking forward to using this more often now. Maybe this will be a signature scent for the summer. Actually kind of glad that I only have this in a travel size. Now that I'm smelling it, it is very floral. I'm not a huge floral fan, so it's nice, don't get me wrong. This is a good floral, one that I don't think I'll have any issues with in terms of headaches or cloyingness, but maybe if I keep smelling it. No, I'm just kidding. No, it is. It's beachy, it's flowery, and it's really smooth and nice and cool and refreshing, perfect for the summertime. And just so you know, there are no notes listed on this bottle. And I did try to look them up for you, but apparently I can't find a decent description of that scent. The best I could find said something about it being sweet and tangy. That's not an official description. Oh well. If you've ever had this scent, or if you have this scent in your collection, let me know what you think of it. On to number 2, I chose Bath & Body Works Body Splash in the scent Creamy Coconut. This is an oldie. I was looking up the release date on this and I couldn't even find anything about it. So let me just share with you that this bottle retailed for $10.50. Like, that's just so cheap compared to what it is now. It's almost double that now for the same size bottle. Now, Creamy Coconut, again, is a discontinued Bath & Body Works scent. This is like super OG. I think I purchased this probably, if I had to guess, I purchased this either, it's like somewhere between 2006 and 2008. So it's an old one, that's for sure. And it has oranged up a little bit. Like it's a little bit more orange than I remember this originally being, but it should otherwise be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick sniff test just to be sure. Like I can kind of smell it a little bit. I did wear this for a little while, so that dent is a real dent. That is a used dent. But let's, I'm gonna just spray. Just check it out, make sure it still smells good. Oh, that smells so good. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna sit here and smell my hand for the rest of the video. Very creamy, very coconutty, a little sweet and a little tangy at the same time. That is delightful coconut. This makes me think of like honey shea coconut. Like that's the vibe that I'm getting from this. So very nice, very delightful, perfect for summertime because of that. It's very, very like potent coconut. So if you're not a coconut fan, you probably wouldn't like this. Now, I did do some digging and some research to see if this was even still available for purchase, and it is around. If you look on Mercari, you'll find a few used ones. They were running about $17, $18 used, and then on eBay, you're gonna find it 75% full, 20 bucks is what it's going for. So guess it's not really high in demand, even though it's so old, but maybe that's part of it. It's always questionable, you know, ordering such an old perfume or old body spray because you don't know how it was kept, if it was kept well, if it still smells good, things like that. I personally keep all of my unused sprays. Like if I'm not using a body spray, it is in an airtight sealed Ziploc bag, and I keep it in a cool, dark storage space. So I try to maintain my fragrances. I'm very passionate about that. It allows me to keep scents that are, what is this? That are like 10 to 15 years old, and they're still good smelling, and they're still able to be used and worn and loved. So that is why I go through the trouble to do that, because I like my scents and I like to be able to use them when I want to use them, not because I feel like I have to use them. Although I will say that that is why I have picked this one out, because it is probably the oldest scent that I have that is summery in my collection. So that is actually why I'm resurrecting it. I do want to try to get through some of my older things because I don't want them to go bad on me, especially since it has been a few years now. So that is why we see this one. But let me give you the description. This says, as warm and inviting as a Caribbean island, this luscious scent was inspired by creamy coconuts and tropical breezes. Very nice. So that is creamy coconut. On to number 3. I've got Almond and Vanilla. Now this is also from Bath & Body Works. Should just call this the Bath & Body Works show. Just kidding. I have way more other things to share with you. I'm just getting my discontinued scents out of the way, and they just all happen to be from Bath & Body Works. I've been shopping there for quite a while. Almond and Vanilla. So this again is discontinued. This is a 6-ounce bottle of this, by the way. It has natural almond oil in it, and it was kind of like a special little collection they were running for a little while, where it's Bath & Body Works plus essential oils. So I do know that there was an 8-ounce bottle made of the scent Almond and Vanilla, and it did also have natural almond oil in it, which is, that's really cool. I didn't even know that they made an 8-ounce bottle of this one. So missed that boat. But I did buy 2 of these because I remember I loved it so much. And these retailed for $16.50, which is about $1 or $2 less than what 8-ounce bottles retail for right now. So I'm actually really surprised and sticker shocked by how expensive this was, but I can almost guarantee you that I did not spend that much on this. Very likely that I did not spend that much on this. Now, this bottle in particular, 6 ounce, you can find this on Amazon for like $50, which is just mind-blowingly expensive, I think. But if you go to eBay, you'll find it for about $31. The 8 ounce is selling for about $75 on Amazon, which again is just like mind-blowing. Or you can check it out on eBay. It's about $30 or $45 on eBay. It just depends on what you're, where you're looking, what store you're going to for that. So there's that. In terms of release date, this was released in the year 2017, and that is probably, well, potentially released in 2017. Take my release dates with a grain of salt because I have to do a lot of digging to try to find those. And, sometimes I don't know if the source even has it correct because I usually go to Fragrantica to help me with release dates, and sometimes they don't get it right either. All right, so scent-wise. Oh, this is, oh my gosh, it's so good. Think like almond and vanilla extracts. That's what I'm getting from this. This smells very almondy and like in a creamy, delicious, like yummy way. And then that vanilla sweetens it up a little bit. It's very rich and sweet and delightful and nutty. It's so good. Like, I can see why I bought 2 of these, and I can see why it's going for that much on Amazon. Very, very good. Fragrantica did have some notes on this. I say that because I don't have notes like actually listed out on my bottle here, but there are quite a few notes in this according to Fragrantica. So those notes are hazelnut, pink pepper, lemon, and orange as the top notes, sweet almond, vanilla orchid, cinnamon, and marabella plum as middle notes, and vanilla musk and cashmere as base notes. So that was, I believe, based off of the 8 ounce bottle. And these seem to be pretty similar in nature in terms of like what's actually in the bottle between the 6 ounce and the 8 ounce. So I'm gonna say those are probably the same notes that are in here. And I'm also gonna say I'm a little surprised by how citrusy the top notes are, because I'm definitely picking up on just like this rich, creamy, thick, like almond and vanilla confection extract blend together that I don't really get much citrus out of this myself, but to each their own. As some of you may know, and as some of you may not know, I am a sweet bakery, confection, and like gourmand fan. Like, I love those types of scents. So in terms of picking scents for the summer, I also have to try to include some of those scents so that I'm not just surrounding myself with fruity scents or floral scents. I like to have something sweet just in case I'm feeling that way. And to me, having a sweet body mist, fragrance mist, what have you, is going to be a lot lighter than a perfume. So that is why I chose this one as my sweet gourmand summer scent. Number 4, I've got Bath & Body Works, and this is my last Bath & Body Works fragrance, mind you. But I've got Bath & Body Works Forever Sunshine Fragrance Mist. So this is what it looks like, and you can see my huge dent in this one. This one is an intentional dent. This one has been used in my previous video, which I'll put up here. I'll put up here. I talk about having like maybe 10 original fragrances from Bath & Body Works that I would rotate on a regular basis and I just wore all the time. Well, meet another one of those. So Forever Sunshine has been in my collection for a very long time. It actually potentially released in 2010 and in a different bottle. Not quite like this one, but there was a bottle shape that was kind of in between these. One that was a little bit like wide at the top and it kind of narrowed down and then came out a little bit again at the bottom. For those of you who have been shopping at Bath & Body Works for a few years, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it launched in that bottle, but obviously I got a newer version of that. So I did not purchased this in 2010. I don't think, anyway, maybe I did. I'm not sure. Can't remember. But it was probably close to 2010, if not 2010, soon thereafter, because I know when I used it. Forever Sunshine, the notes, again, not on the bottle, so I had to do a little digging. I did go to Fragrantica for the notes here, and this has top notes of mandarin orange, tangerine, apricot, and red berries. Middle notes of peony, freesia, and gardenia, and base woods of vanilla, sandalwood, and musk. To me, this is a very floral scent. It starts off with a little bit of fruitiness, and it's very powdery, but in like such a pretty way. When it dries down, it really sweetens up and works well with that musk. Like the vanilla and the musk just work really well in this to like sweeten it up, but also kind of keep it a little sexy, I think. That is why I really like Forever Sunshine, and it has been a minute since I've used this, so I'm super excited to bust this back out and give it another go for this summer. Woot. Now you can find Forever Sunshine in a few different places. This is discontinued. Yes, I'm sharing all of my discontinued scents first, but I promise these next ones that I'm going to share with you, they are not discontinued. They are still available. So everything else you'll see in this video is still available. Apparently Forever Sunshine was a pretty popular scent, and it is pretty desired, I guess, because you can find it new on eBay for about $60. That's pretty steep, I think, for a bottle of fragrance mist. And then you can also, like my bottle here would probably sell for about $20 on eBay. So if you're okay with not getting a completely full bottle, $20 is like a steal on this discontinued scent. If this one is one that you either want to try now because of this video or used to have and really loved. So you can check that out there. If you are liking this video so far, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. That just lets me know that you are enjoying it, and it pushes this out to other people to share it. Thank you so much. On to number 5, I've got Mysterious Rainbow. This is a perfume from the company Mirage, and I get these little perfumes from rainbow shops, and I usually shop online for those. I spent $3.33 on this bottle plus tax. I always order enough with rainbow shops to get free shipping, so did not have to pay for shipping on that. But Mysterious Rainbow is a dupe for Rainbow Fantasy by Britney Spears, and you can tell by the bottle that that's kind of what they're going for. I picked this to be another sweet, light option for the summer. And while I could not find an exact description for Mirage, in fact, I think I did find a description for this perfume on Walmart of all places. And it says, Mysterious Rainbow blends a sweet floral with base notes of crystal amber and cotton candy. That's actually why I really love this for summer, is that cotton candy note, because I don't know about you, but summertime's the only time I'm ever in a place where I'm getting cotton candy. Think about like going to an amusement park or something like that. Yeah, and it definitely has that cotton candy note in there. In fact, I'd say that's probably its primary scent. I think cotton candy is its primary scent, and I love the colors and everything with this bottle. It just really resonates with cotton candy, and that's like what I smell. Yeah, that's the main thing that I smell. The amber makes it sweet. The cotton candy is just yummy. And the floral, I do get like a hint of floral, but nothing too cloying and nothing too sharp, but it's mostly cotton candy in a bottle. So like I said, you can get this at rainbow shops. Super cheap. It is the cheapest way to purchase this. Trust me, I have looked. If you're only purchasing less than 2 bottles of perfume at a time from rainbow shops, I do believe that the prices are just a little bit higher. I want to say it's like $4 and some change, but buying 3 or more is where it's at because they're $3.33. Can't beat that. A lot of the scents that I have shared with you so far and will be sharing with you for the summertime that I usually do pick out are more fruity and floral and even citrusy types of scents. That is why I chose Mysterious Rainbow, again, just to have another like sweet candy-like option. And for those who are wondering about Rainbow Fantasy, I do actually own a bottle of Rainbow Fantasy. I have not opened it up and used it yet. It's part of my Britney Spears perfume collection, which I know I've talked about before. Maybe one of these days I will bring it into a video for you, but for now it is like safely tucked away. I live in a pretty small apartment, so my perfume collection does not have like a good space to just keep out and available. So a lot of my perfume is just kind of tucked away in boxes, which really is not fun for me, but at least it works for now. For those who want to know, the notes in Rainbow Fantasy are top notes of cloudberry, pear leaf, and finger lime, middle notes of white lily, peony, and jasmine, and base notes of crystal amber, woody notes, and cotton candy. So it's very similar. This probably doesn't have those layers of depth to it like that does. I think this is just flowers, cotton candy, and amber, but that's totally fine with me. It makes it a very light scent. It does not last very long. This is one that you'll definitely want to spray on you a few times throughout the day to maintain the scent, but is otherwise perfect for the summer. Number 6, I picked Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, and I'm going to put the picture of the original bottle up here because I have the original light blue. This is not the intense form, and I don't actually have the bottle of it, but I do have a travel size version from Scentbird. This was actually the first perfume that I ever got from Scentbird. It was the very first one that I wanted to try out. And the reason why I don't have a full bottle of Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue is because I wanted to test it out first through Scentbird to see if I liked it enough to make that purchase, because it does retail for about $115 at Macy's for a 3.3 ounce bottle. And I do like this scent. I don't mind it. I think it's great for summer because it's very citrusy. It's very lemon aquatic smelling. It gives me definite clean vibes. Like it almost reminds me of like Clorox Clean. Like that's how fresh this scent is, because it's very, very lemony. But it is also very unique. I don't, or didn't, have anything like this at the time that I got this little sample here. And you can see I still have quite a bit of it left to use. So I'm not really like hurting to go out and just spend $115 on a full-size bottle. I'll use up this and then I'll make my decision if I really, really want to go ahead and spend that money. As of right now, I wasn't like wowed so much with it, with all the hype and everything. I think this launched in like 2001, but it's still talked about very much, I think, which is why this was the very first one that I wanted to try from Scentbird. But like I said, it's very clean, very lemony, not like most of my other perfumes. So I think I like it in that sense. But at the same time, I just don't know that I'm going to get a full-size bottle of it. But for now, why not use it for the summertime? It is a perfect summer scent. Again, it's got the lemon, the aquaticness of it. It's very fresh and light. It's on the lighter side. So it's not going to last you longer than probably 4 hours at a time. So it's one that you'll want to touch up on if that's what you want to do, or you can layer it up to try to keep it for a bit longer. It's not going to be overpoweringly strong. And I know with the heat of summertime that really strong scents can just be suffocating. So it's not going to do that. It's going to be really mild and cool and really nice. The notes in this, so we've got top notes of Sicilian lemon, apple, cedar, and bellflower, middle notes of bamboo, jasmine, and white rose, and base notes of cedar, musk, and amber. I have heard of a cheaper dupe of this scent if this is something that you like and maybe you've never heard of this. Credits to Ksenja. She's amazing. I love her videos. I will link her channel into my description box so you can check her out if you don't know who she is. She is fantastic. She's been working with perfumes pretty much her whole life, so she's got a really spot on nose for these things. I really trust her descriptions and her opinions and views on fragrances. She says that the Moschino, I love. This is like cheap and chic. I love. But that this is a really nice, cheaper dupe for Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. You're welcome. Go save some money. And just as a side note, no, I am not sponsored by Scentbird. I would be so lucky. For number 7, I chose Victoria's Secret Heavenly. Now, I do have the full-size bottle of this. Again, it's just kind of tucked away in a box, so I'll just be using this little sample size for now. And you can see I have used quite a bit of this already. That's because I love this scent. Heavenly in the form of the Eau de Parfum, especially in this form here, launched in 2019. Now the scent Heavenly, or Dream Angels Heavenly is what it used to be called, actually launched in 2012, which is when and where I got my first fragrance mist of this scent. And I wore that back when I was working at Dairy Queen. Back in like high school, and I wore it like for every shift, and I got so many compliments on it. So it was one that definitely like stuck on me, or like that grew on me, because I wore it to work because I didn't really like it so much. So I kind of just wore it at a place that was like, you know, I didn't really care how I smelled, but like I said, I ended up getting tons and tons of compliments on it, and people really seem to like it. Now, I do think it is a very elevated, sophisticated type of scent. It's very much like wedding vibes and elegant vibes. So for me to be wearing this at Dairy Queen is a little funny because the context isn't there. But honestly, if a scent smells good, a scent smells good. And if that's your scent, then that's your scent. And it was my scent for a while back then. So. But you can purchase Victoria's Secret Heavenly on the Victoria's Secret website or in stores for about $80. They did recently just change the bottle from this to this. So that was new and interesting to me as I was doing some research on this, because I have this bottle in the full size. I did not know that they changed the bottle. So it makes me wonder if they changed the notes in that as well. But I will say the original Dream Angels Heavenly and this Heavenly have different notes in them. So the original Dream Angels Heavenly, this bottle right here, this is the one that I used to have back in the day, had notes of musk, sandalwood, white flowers, bourbon, vanilla, peony, freesia, and lotus. So that was this one. And I swear that one was stronger than even the Eau de Parfum, which right here has top notes of cardamom, ivy, quince, and mandarin orange. Middle notes of peony, iris, freesia, lotus, and violet. And base notes of musk, vanilla, sandalwood, and orchid. Very similar in scent profile. In fact, I was not even aware that they were different or had different notes because they smell that similarly. Except, like I said, I just always felt like this Eau de Parfum Heavenly was not as strong as what I remember anyway. That was a few years ago, so maybe I'm just misremembering, but anyway. So I picked this one to be kind of like that more elegant scent for the summer. It's light enough that I don't think it'll be suffocating, especially if I don't overuse it. And with only this much left in this bottle anyway, I don't think that that's going to be possible to overuse, but just wanted something that was a little unique, something that wasn't fruity or citrusy or too floral. And while this is a bit floral, it's not overpoweringly floral. I get more of the amber kind of a vibe from this than straight florals and stuff, but this is a good one. I highly recommend it. I do also know that Victoria's Secret will every now and then run like BOGO sales on their perfumes, where you can buy 2, get 1 free, which is the best time to get their perfumes, because then you're spending $80, but you're getting 2 full-size perfumes instead of just 1. But that's just my opinion on that. Number 8, I have Gucci Bloom for you. You can see this is another little sample bottle that I have. This one, though, I did get from Microperfumes. So if you don't know about Microperfumes, you can go over and check their website out. But basically you can get little samples like this of like high-end expensive perfumes for only like $3, $4, $5, depending on the perfume that you're ordering. Some of them that I've ordered have only been like $2 for a nice size little vial, and they fill it full. You can see that it's like filled to the brim. And I have used this twice. So they're very generous in their little vials here for that price. But basically it just gives you enough just to smell it. So if you don't have a perfume store near you where you can just go and test it, everything, like I don't have that available near me. Like I have to go out of my way to get to anything like that. Microperfumes is a great place to go. Like I said, it's just a few bucks, but you get your own little samples and you can pick and choose. They have several different things on their website that you can choose from. They're usually very popular high-end scents. Highly recommend. They also sell travel size versions of your favorite perfumes there too, by the way. If you travel for work like I do sometimes, it's nice to know like if there's a scent that I really like that I want to bring with me, like I can go and order a travel size version from them. It's not available anywhere else so that I can take it with me, because I do not carry on bags when I travel for work if I can help it for obvious reasons. So I don't ever like bring like a full bottle of perfume. I'll try to bring like a travel spray that I can keep in my little quart size baggie. Yeah, so about Gucci Bloom, I picked this one for summer because it's a light floral scent. Very nice, very clean, very sweet, very simple floral scent. So this launched in 2017 and it has top notes of jasmine, middle notes of tuberose, and base notes of Rangoon creeper, which is also called Chinese honeysuckle and is reminiscent of white flowers and honeysuckle. There's your fragrance lesson of the day. But like I said, it's just a really simple, sweet floral scent. Again, just to give me some variety from the fruits, from the sweets, from the citrus. Like there's just something else to choose from. So that's why that's there. Number 9. I have a full bottle, big bottle of Acqua di Gioia. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm probably butchering that. By Giorgio Armani. Look at this. So Acqua di Gioia, or Gioia, oh, maybe it's Gioia, actually stands for water of joy. How fun is that? Especially for the summer. So just look at this bottle. I feel so expensive just holding and having this bottle. I did actually buy this from Macy's. This retails for about $120 for the full-size bottle. And I want to say I got this as a gift set around the holidays for probably about the same price, like $120. But it came with like shower gel and some lotion and stuff. I have no idea where that stuff is. It's probably boxed up somewhere, but it came with this. So super happy to have this in my collection. I was first introduced to this scent from a magazine sample, believe it or not, like one of those flip tabs where you can smell the inside of it. I smelled it and I knew I had to have it one of these days, and like years and years later, here I am, and I finally own my own bottle. Oh, but this scent is so lovely. So think it's very similar to Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, but it's way more aquatic than that is. There is a bit of citrus in here. But like I said, it's way more aquatic. I think there must be something a little bit more musky in this. And I'll get into the notes in just a minute. But there's something that's kind of like grounding this a little bit more, making it a little bit more sexy and a little more rich, thick, deep. What's a good word? It's not as light as Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. It's a little richer than that. The top notes are Amalfi lemon. If I'm butchering that, I'm sorry. And mint. Middle notes of water jasmine. And base notes of Virginia cedar, French labdanum, and brown sugar. That cedar is like, okay, it's maybe not musky, but maybe like a little bit more woodsy. Like I said, it's just kind of like groundingness, making it a little bit, not darker, but more rich of a scent than Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. It's definitely a different scent. Like if you like a lemon, clean, fresh bomb, then you're gonna like Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. If you like something that's more like aquatic and aromatic and sensual, then you're gonna like Acqua di Gioia. Gioia. I hope I'm saying that right. I know no Italian except maybe idiota, but I can thank The Simpsons for that. Anyway, we're off topic now. This scent is so nice. It's so fresh and so lovely, and it's perfect for summer. Before I move on to my last and final scent for the summer, I have a few honorable mentions. Some scents that I'm going to be keeping out and available for the summer that I picked out for spring. Again, you can check out that video here, or maybe I'll just go ahead and link it in the description. I really liked these. I think that these are going to go great with the summer as well, so I'm just going to keep them out. And the first one I have is Sunshine Mimosa. This one's very citrusy, fresh, juicy, just out of the shower clean kind of a smell. You can see I've made a little bit bigger of a dent, maybe, since you last saw it, but we'll be keeping this one out. We'll also be keeping out the Pink Sugar Aquilina Body Mist. And I don't know if you can tell from here, but I have made a little bit of a dent in this one as well. Just a tiny one, I know. But this one smells like caramel, like a powdery caramel scent. Like there's a hint of powdery floral in this. And I don't know that there actually is florals in this, but it is a bit powdery, and then it's sweet like caramel. So this one's a really light fragrance. Again, I think it will do very well in the summertime. Last honorable mention is my travel size Japanese Cherry Blossom. I will be keeping this on me, and you can see there's a lot less in here than the last time you saw it. This is the OG Japanese Cherry Blossom. I bought this forever ago, and it comes in very handy if I need a little extra spray to get me through the rest of my day. Like I said, if it's something only lasts like 4 hours and I don't like keep these at work, then I have this on me at all times. I just kind of freshen up with just a little bit of that. And yeah, so goal is to hopefully try to get rid of this by the end of the summer, but we'll see where we're at that time. Okay, time for number 10. So this scent I saved best for last. This one, hands down, it is so good. And you can see I have it in the travel size. I do own a full-size bottle of this. Again, it is packed up in a way, so I don't actually have it to show you right now, but I will put a picture up here of it. And this is the Marc Jacobs Daisy Oh So Fresh. This I actually got from Fragrancenet. In case you didn't know, Fragrancenet also has a subscription where you can do little sample sizes of your perfumes, just like Scentbird. Microperfumes, I think, does this as well, but I don't know if they do a subscription at Microperfumes. They definitely do a subscription with Fragrancenet. You can just buy these at any point in time on Fragrancenet, which is huge. And they have a lot more varieties that they do this with than they do at Scentbird. No offense, Scentbird, but that is actually why I got Daisy Oh So Fresh this way. Otherwise, I would have just gotten it through Scentbird. Daisy Oh So Fresh. Let's talk about this, because this scent is the bomb. This is the bomb Skittles. The bomb Skittles. If you like sweet, there's something about it that is really hard for me to like put my finger on, but I've seen this described as Barbie doll hair, and that's exactly what I smell. It smells sweet like a brand new Barbie out of the package, and I am here for that. There's something like slightly sophisticated about that and nostalgic at the same time. It's just so good. It's so good. And little tip, and this may just be my opinion, but if you've ever gotten the scent Poppy from Bath and Body Works, I think it smells like exactly like this. So if you want to layer up, do Daisy Oh So Fresh and Poppy. That should do it for you. This is so, so good. I was doing a little bit of research on, you know, pricing for these because I want to say I spent like $170 something at Ulta for my 4.2 ounce bottle. But I was on Amazon and it was on sale at Amazon for like 75 bucks. I don't know if it's still like that, but that's what it was when I was looking it up. And I couldn't help be a little bit peeved that it was like that because I had spent almost twice as much for that bottle. But worth it because the scent is bomb Skittles. So this has top notes of green notes, raspberry, pear, and grapefruit. Middle notes of violet, lychee, apple blossom, rose and jasmine, and base notes of musk, plum, and Virginia cedar. I'm starting to see a theme with this Virginia cedar. Something about it is just like nostalgic, but also like it just feels sophisticated. It feels elevated. You'd think that something that smells like Barbie doll hair would smell childish, and it just doesn't. It just smells professional and clean. This is a perfect work scent in my opinion. Like if you want to smell sharp, and not sharp like it's too sharp to smell, but like if you just want to smell like you look put together and you feel put together and you got all your marbles with you that day, like spray this and wear this to work. That's it. That's all I got for you on that. Okay, it's time to see my little setup for my fragrances, and I'm gonna swap everything from spring over to summer. So let's do that together. Whoop. Going to see. We're gonna go see. We're gonna go change these out. I'm just gonna close this door. Let's change out these scents. Forgive any mess that you see, but this is my setup for my fragrances right here. That's my mirror. All right, so you can see all the spring scents that I shared with you in my last video. They're all up here. This is my deodorant. What's up, Toms? All right, these are my hair supplies, so don't mind them. It's all my lip glosses and stuff. Yep. And my hair products are back here. Let me set this up so that we can get a good angle. Everything that there is. Whoops. Okay, so now we can see everything. I'm just gonna come over here and just start switching some things out. So we had sweet petal pound cake. Pink sugar I'm gonna leave out, so that will just stay there. I'm just gonna take that, move that off to the side. I had the Bombshell Passion and the Exceptional Because You Are little mini perfumes. I had the Solil by Lalique perfume. This one is so good. So good. I need to get a big bottle of that. The Dream of You, little dupe for In Bloom by Britney Spears. Fantasy in Bloom. So pull that off. I had the Sheer Freesia. You can see I made maybe just a bigger dent there. And Such a Flirt. Oh, this one is so good. The Starfruit and White Orchid. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sad to be putting this one away, but I made a bigger dent on this too because I love this one. I like doused myself in that one. Okay. Oh, and then I also had the Fragrance Revival perfume that was not quite what I was expecting it to smell like. The Noli Pink Lip, it does not smell like that. I think I maybe used this once. I'm not a huge fan of this, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but just setting that off to the side. So this is what we're left with. Like I said, I'm keeping Sunshine Mimosa, so that's just over there. Okay, so I've got Forever Sunshine. Where am I gonna put this? Maybe we'll put Forever Sunshine here. And then Creamy Coconut. Will that one fit here? Yes, it will. Okay, Creamy Coconut. Almond and Vanilla can go there. My Acqua di Gioia or Gioia. That can just slide right in on in there. Maui Hibiscus. Maybe we'll put this guy there. And Mysterious Rainbow can fit here. Now you can see why I only put so many of these out and why I actually do choose to use my travel size scents for this too, because I don't have a lot of room up here, but I think I'm actually like gonna be really hurting for some comfortable space here. And that leaves room for these little guys here. There we go. Let's move these guys out of the way. This is my final setup with all of my summer scents ready to go. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's so pretty and it's organized. It's organized chaos, guys, okay? I know that I've stuffed so much in here. That's because I like options and I like having options. That's all I'm gonna say on that. If you've tried any of these scents for yourself, please let me know in the comments. Let me know if you liked it. Let me know if you didn't like it, what your opinions were. I want to know. Also, if you like what you see and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I will always be putting out content about fragrances. Like I said, this is my passion. So if you love this type of stuff, stay with me, subscribe, and you'll get to see all the goodies that I've got for you. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate every single one of you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.